How to find a girlfriend. Hello everyone, this is Men P. This is the opening video of the ultimate guide on how to find a girlfriend if you're single. This is not clickbait, and there won't be any joke content or deep, meaningless reflections. It's all analysis and information based on my life experience and observations of many examples from my surroundings. Don't expect fictional scenarios like in movies. We'll focus on real-life situations. We'll seriously approach this topic, covering all the nuances and issues surrounding it. You can think of this video as a step-by-step guide tailored for heterosexual men who are genuinely ready to change something in their lives. A series of videos is planned, and this is just the introduction, in which we will identify whether you truly need a relationship, and if so, what kind. Figure out how and where to find a girlfriend. Uncover your essence and improve your presentation to the opposite sex. This video serves as a concentrated summary of the basic information you must know to succeed in your goal. The guide focuses on long-term relationships and a gradual approach. If that's what you're looking for, I invite you to give your full attention. Let's get started. The need for a relationship. Let's explore why you're looking for a relationship and whether you truly need one. If your goal is to escape loneliness, let's discuss loneliness itself. Loneliness can be global when you feel it even among people, or situational when you're alone because there's no one around. If your goal is merely to escape loneliness, no relationship will help you. In fact, it might harm both you and your partner. Starting a relationship that doesn't genuinely make you happy is pointless. In this case, I advise you to first figure out yourself and your life. Reevaluate your social circle, find new hobbies, and most importantly, learn to love yourself and enjoy your own company. Because when you're happy on your own, you won't feel an overwhelming need for meaningless, empty connections. And as cliché as it sounds, if you want others to love you, you need to love yourself first. If you're looking for a reliable relationship, a person who will share your happiness and hardships, a life partner, and, above all, a loyal and close friend, here's the type of girl you should be seeking. Look for someone who shares your outlook on life, particularly regarding family and other key values. A reliable person who can take your side, but also ground you when necessary. And most importantly, someone who interests you as a personality. There's no point in spending time with someone you can't even have a conversation with. This doesn't mean you need to have the same interests or hobbies, just someone who can hold engaging discussions and even challenge you in a meaningful way, as you should be able to do with her. Searching for a relationship. Where should you look for your dream girl? It's simple. You have two options: online or real life. Despite the criticisms of dating apps these days, they remain an effective way to meet people outside your immediate social bubble. However, keep in mind that the online world often lacks the same urgency for commitment. Dating apps create the illusion of endless options, and there's no guarantee you won't encounter someone who isn't serious about finding a partner. Unfortunately, there are no guarantees, and you'll have to trust your luck. Still, in this tech-driven age, you'll find women genuinely looking for relationships online. Perhaps you'll meet the right one there. In real life, I recommend gradually and cautiously getting closer to girls in your circle. This could be a coworker, a fellow student, or someone from a course you're taking. Remember, the more active your social life is and the more events and places you regularly attend, the greater your chances of meeting someone. Let's be honest. You're unlikely to meet someone if you only leave your house for grocery shopping. I also don't recommend approaching girls on the street, at gyms, or in clubs, as women generally avoid getting to know complete strangers in these settings. A great option is to meet friends of your friends, as you already have a mutual connection that builds trust. Don't hesitate to message girls on social media. It's a great way to get acquainted. But do it wisely. Follow a girl who's already connected to one of your friends, observe her stories for a while, and analyze whether you truly have potential compatibility. After some time, reply to one of her stories, choosing a topic you can expand on, and write something like, "Hey, I find this really interesting and would love to discuss it further with you. Also, you seem like a great person. Would you mind meeting in person? Bingo! Regardless of your chosen method, always approach it wisely. Don't be afraid to be proactive, but don't turn into a stalker either. Your goal is to start a dialogue and eventually invite her on a date. If one girl turns you down, even if you really like her, don't give up. Keep searching. However, remember that no means no, and you shouldn't pursue someone relentlessly. If one door doesn't open, simply knock on another. There are many more methods of meeting people, but we'll save those examples for future videos. Presenting yourself as a person. In love, as in war, your weapon is your personality. There are plenty of men, but this is what sets you apart from the crowd of potential admirers. To impress her, you first need to be someone worth admiring. For someone to love you for who you are, you need to be someone. Let's be realistic. If you want a beautiful, intelligent, high-status woman, you need to match her. In any case, people belong to different levels of a hierarchy, and your main goal is to maximize your potential as much as possible. I'm not asking you to lie or pretend to be someone you're not. Your goal is to work with the innate resources you already have. If you're hoping to sit idle, do nothing to improve yourself, and wait for a girl to notice you, I've got bad news for you. Unconditional love doesn't exist, and no one will fall for an empty shell. You're a complex result of your experiences, and you need to improve yourself daily for your goal. For long-term relationships, you need to focus on several aspects: your character, intellect, appearance, financial stability, and future potential. Let's start with your character for this video. Improving it is the hardest, but also gives the best results compared to other areas. Never try to turn yourself into someone completely different. We all have strengths and weaknesses. The goal of anyone looking for a relationship is to find a partner whose weaknesses they can tolerate because their strengths outweigh them. For example, if you're an introvert, don't even consider dating someone who will try to turn you into an extrovert. That's a ticking time bomb. Instead, look for a girl who enjoys staying home with you, but don't take it to extremes. If you have the chance to socialize, take it. If your strength is being caring and your weakness is humor, then on a date, focus on showing how well you can organize it and pay attention to details. This will leave a much better impression than trying to tell jokes you're not good at. And most importantly, always be honest with your partner and yourself. Never embellish or lie. It will backfire in the long run. The pattern applies to all aspects, but the mindset is the same. The way a girl sees you should reflect the best version of yourself. Your job is to work every day to genuinely become that version. Thank you for watching till the end. If you found this information useful, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. This was Men P, and see you in the next videos.